Hey leaders, welcome back to the Built for the Trades podcast. I'm Dan Dowdy, and today I want to talk to you about something that I think every single one of us faces at some point in our business, and that's the fear, right? It could be fear of cash flow, fear of the economy, fear of losing key employees. And, here's what typically happens when fear takes over, and we just stop leading with conviction and we start making decisions to please people. We start reacting instead of leading, and we protect instead of build. If things are booming right now, this may not hit home, but if business feels slow, or maybe it's unpredictable, or maybe you just never broke through a ceiling of growth that you want to do, you probably feel this deeply. So what actually happens when we lead from fear? This is big, and it goes down to what you focus on, you create more of. What you focus on grows. And I'm going to talk more about this in this episode today. So the principle, I've seen this over and over and over again. And when you focus on scarcity, guess what? You see more scarcity. When you focus on problems, you find more problems. When you focus on fear, you start to multiply uncertainty, stress, and doubt. As a trades business owner, one of the biggest fears we have to really carry is providing for the families that rely on us. Not just our own families, but the team's families too. And that weight is real. But when fear drives your leadership, it clouds your judgment, and you start to just discounting things when you shouldn't be discounting things. You start avoiding tough conversations when you shouldn't be avoiding these tough conversations. Or maybe you just tolerate things you should address. I see that time and time again where we just tolerate underperforming team members. Fear, it will always shrink your leadership. So if fear is the problem, let's talk about what should drive us instead. And I have a good buddy and client who actually shares these core values of love, serve, and care in his organization. And it relates directly to this lesson. Life and leadership really comes down to those three things: love, serve, care. Love means you care about your people beyond the performance. They're not just numbers on the board. They're fathers, mothers, sons, daughters. Serve means you are looking for ways to support your team without expecting something in return. This is hard to balance in your business because we do want to follow KPIs, but we also want to see the real person. You start to remove obstacles, you coach, you invest. Care means you build real relationships, not just work. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You listen, you show up, you're present. And when you lead from love, serve, and care, something powerful happens. The money becomes a byproduct. It follows strong culture. It follows healthy leadership and healthy relationships. It follows trust. If you don't have trust with your team, you have nothing. So the real question here is, where are you leading from right now? I want you to think about that for a minute. Where are you leading from right now in your business? Are you making decisions out of fear of what might happen? Or are you slowing down and making decisions rooted in who you are, your values, what you stand for? Maybe it's time to trade those busy tasks. I think we're all busy, right? We can all be busy no matter what. And we start to trade those for real conversations. We trade control for coaching. We trade pressure for presence. Leadership is not about eliminating the fear. It's about choosing what drives you despite the fear. So the call to action today and listening to this podcast, if it really, really is resonating with you, I just want you to know you're not alone. But here's your action step this week. Identify one area where fear has been influencing your decisions. Write it down. It could be that underperforming team member that you think you can never replace. And then ask yourself, how would I handle this if I led from love, serve, and care instead? If this episode challenged you this week, I encourage you to just share it with another trades leader that you know that needs to hear it. And if you're wanting to grow alongside other owners and managers in the trades who are committed to leading at a high level like this, I want to encourage you to check out our Built for the Trade School community. We have a 7-day free trial. You can come in. We train every Thursday at noon Central. The link is right here in the description, and you can grow alongside other people, because you got to remember, fear will always be present in business, but it does not have to be in control. Lead with love, serve, and care today, and watch your business grow. That's the standard we hold, and that's who we are at Built for the Trades.